Howdy folks, this here's Tex Grebner with Tex Grebner Outdoors, and I figured I'd do some more archery stuff. So this video is going to be me with a review of the Whisker Biscuit versus my Vital Bow Gear Everest 360 Dropaway. So I'd like to start out by saying I like the Whisker Biscuit a lot. This is a Martin Sherlock. Pretty sure it's a Sherlock. Anyways, this is one that's designed especially for Martin bows. And I like the Whisker Biscuit as a deep cover rest, okay? Because it's a complete capture rest. You can see how that fits in there, and it holds things secure. The only problem is, as it's coming out of there, well, first of all, you're going to want to put your arrow like this. These black whiskers here are stiff and it's not going to go through. So that's that. But I like this rest because it's a complete capture rest, but like I'm saying, the only problem is it does have to go through there. And so as you get the whiskers kind of messed up, it's going to throw things off a little bit. And also, it's not so much a problem with blazers. But if you've got regular vanes on here, or you got helical or offset vanes on your arrow, if you do a whole bunch of shooting with a Whisker Biscuit, it's going to rip your vanes off, basically. That's why I switched to blazers, and I also decided to switch over to a Vital Bow Gear Everest 360 Dropaway. However, if you aren't going to be doing a whole lot of target shooting, maybe shoot 5 arrows a week during deer season, and not doing a whole lot of practicing, which you need to practice, but I mean, we don't always have time, and I understand that, and I honestly haven't shot my bow in a while. Obviously, you haven't seen videos in forever, but I figured I wouldn't beat a dead horse, so to speak, and just keep putting out archery videos when obviously deer season was over. But the Whisker Biscuit, if you're going to be hunting thick cover and you're going to be stalking as opposed to stand hunting, I highly recommend the Whisker Biscuit, especially with carbon arrows and blazers, because I mean, it's not as forgiving with accuracy, because when the arrow passes through here, it will tweak your arrow if you cant your bow or you jerk before the arrow completely leaves the bow, whereas you only have one point of contact with a Dropaway rest. You now have this point of contact here, and you have the string. With a Dropaway, you only have the point of contact with the string, and so it's not going to cause you a problem if you twitch just a little bit. This isn't as forgiving with accuracy, but it is quiet and it's reliable, as in, if you're in thick cover, this will hold your arrow very well. I know, because I hunted very thick cover early on in the season, stalk hunting. I didn't have any luck doing that, but this rest did serve me very well as a stalking rest. However, to move on to what I've upgraded to, and let me rehash, good stalking rest, okay? I'm not going to badmouth the Whisker Biscuit design, but if you're going to be doing a lot of target shooting, you're going to rip your veins off unless you're shooting blazers, and even then you're going to wear out your whiskers. So if you're going to be doing a lot of target shooting, Vital Bow Gear, Dropaway, Everest 360, or one of the Vital Bow Gear derivative rests. I think that they are not break the bank expensive, and yet in my experience they've been very reliable. It's a ripcord style design, as you see right here, and it's very quiet other than if it just drops, but as soon as that drops, it's cushioned here. It only makes that sound because it's a sudden drop. But if you're going to be doing stand hunting, I would suggest a Dropaway, just purely because you can get away with it. You're not going to have a whole bunch of things bumping your arrow, knocking it off the rest like you will when you're stalking. But if you're going to be stand hunting, highly recommend a Vital Bow Gear Dropaway. It's not going to break the bank, and it's fairly rugged. Like I said, I haven't extensively field tested it because shit, it costs money, and I'm not going to try and bust something that's working fine for me. But it does allow for more forgiving accuracy in bow torque of if you drop your hand a little bit or you don't follow through on a shot quite as well as you probably should, it will not show that so much in the arrow flight. So just as a quick recap, if you're going to be stand hunting, I suggest a Dropaway. My personal preference is a Vital Bow Gear Everest 360. Another good one that Vital Bow Gear makes is a Castaway. I think that's what the hell it's called. That's another good Dropaway rest that Vital Bow Gear makes. And if you're going to be stalk hunting or walking through very thick cover to get to your stand and not doing a whole lot of practice shooting, go with a Whisker Biscuit. As far as I know, it served me well, and it will serve you well. And just remember its limitations. You don't necessarily have to go with a Dropaway rest like I have on mine. I started out with this, and like I say, I'm very happy with how it performed, but remember its limitations and its pluses. Stalk hunting, very good. Stand hunting, Dropaway rest. But as always, God bless all my Ted Nugent blood brothers out there. Thank you to those of you serving in the military. Join the NRA, protect our rights. Here's hoping that in 2009 we retain our rights and have a good deer season. Thanks for watching. Tex Grebner Outdoors.